Alright, hey, what's going on? It's Ben here, and I'm bringing to you a wild Hearthstone gameplay. And I'd like to say, first off, that I did want to make a Duelist video today, but unfortunately the 1.66 patch is coming out with Duelists, so I guess we're going to see some of the Seven Sisters. That's if you're into Duelists, but otherwise, if you're into Hearthstone, well, this is it. Alright, so this is the Patron Warrior deck. It's a very familiar deck, but with the wild format, the Patron Warrior can be made in different ways, I would suppose. And in this case, I put more Old God cards instead of, Pilot Shredders. Dr. Boom I have to put in the deck just because it's such a great card. I should probably play out the Fire War Axe, although I do have an opportunity to play it next turn. And yeah, you usually just throw out the Fire War Axe because you do want to take some face damage and you don't want to float any mana, so you might as well just put out the War Axe. It also kind of prevents him. Well, it's not doesn't prevent him from doing anything, but it does act as a deterrent. And with the priest not doing anything on the second turn, he probably doesn't play Frost Giants, so I don't have to play around that card at least. Now with my upcoming turn, it looks like it's just going to be Korkar Elite. Just from the hand that I'm holding on to, I can see that I'm not going to be putting out any patrons. Well, I'm not going to be putting out any patrons soon. The last turn was probably a mistake. I probably should have played the Acolyte Pain and Blood to Ichor. That probably makes a lot more sense. I could get rid of this with the War Axe and these two guys. I might just want to execute it for tempo. But let's see what I can grab from the Acolyte Pain and Blood to Ichor. Ichor! Yeah, I might just execute that for tempo. There's no reason not to. In the upcoming turns I do have a Dr. Boom and a Grom, so that's pretty good. It's a pretty good setup so far. And Priest doesn't really have many proactive plays, so I'm pretty confident that I'll be able to continue to get the tempo out. Yeah, damaging my own guys isn't that appealing, but if I could get a Battle Rage, that would be insane. I guess the Inner Rage and Whirlwind is more valuable here. The only problem about using the Ravaging Ghoul is that I'm more vulnerable to something like, what's it called? Holy Nova. But the Ravaging Ghoul stays around if he uses Holy Nova, so I'm still going to play here. And if I can grab onto a Battle Rage, that would be insane! Oh my gosh. That feels good. I'm going to I'm not going to swing here. There's no reason to really swing here. I didn't draw any of my other weapons just yet. I've drawn onto a lot of cards though. So Light Bomb is probably play here, but then the follow-up with the Dr. Boom is oh so good. Oh, Cabal here. That's a surprise. Yeah, there's no reason to trade when you can just go face. This sets up for lethal as well. With the Grom here. And I'll just attack with my War Axe because, why not? And even if he does manage to clear the board and somehow heals everything, I still have some good cards to follow up with. Well, I have card draw with Acolyte Pain and Battle Rage, so that's good. Face for 4, please. Face for 4! Well, that's lethal, so that's pretty good. He's gotta have a Light Bomb, yeah. Oh, it just kills him, right? Alright, going to game number 2. I actually like this hand. This is pretty good. I don't need the Armor Smith against the Priest, so the Armor Smith is nice with a Battle Rage pretty much, but otherwise it's not a good play. I guess it's a proactive 2 play, but it's not really doing much for me. Hopefully that's going to cause some trouble for him. I'm probably going to use the Acolyte with the Blood to Ichor. That seems like the best. That seems such like it's just a proactive play technically. Oh, maybe I should coin out the Acolyte and just hope that he doesn't have Shadow Word Pain. No, I think I'm just going to put out the Fire War Axe. Yeah, I definitely want to use the Acolyte with the Blood to Ichor. Yeah, I also don't really want. Yeah, I do want to get some value out of the Acolyte before he Shadow Words Pains it, so I am going to make this play. And next turn I do have a nice follow-up with Bloodhood Brave, so even if he does Shadow Word Pain the Acolyte Pain, The Bloodhoof Brave is a bigger target to worry about. Ah, Ancient Shade. Well, that just dies to my Fire War Axe. Which is insane! Grim Patron Warrior. I approve, I approve. I guess this iteration of the deck is so much weaker to Priest because of Cabal. You could Cabal a Bloodhoof Brave. Now that's insane. People should run that in Wild. I mean, in Standard, because you know there's a bunch of warriors coming out and they're all running the Bloodhoof Brave. It's such a nice card, 2/6 taunt with a huge upside, a 5/5 if you deal 1 damage at least. The follow up is quite nice. Oh, which one does he get rid of? Oh, the Acolyte. Yeah, that's a smart play. I don't really want to play too much into Light Bomb. Yeah, and if I play Ravaging Ghoul, it plays so well into Light Bomb. But then I don't really have any better plays. I could drop a Grim Patron Warrior and hope that he'll Light Bomb that. And he doesn't exactly have a way to deal with a single Grim Patron because Light Bomb just puts the Bloodhoof Brave up on a bluff. Oh, there's also Cabal. Ugh, Cabal. But I do have a follow-up with Ravaging Ghoul and Whirlwind, so even if you use Cabal, I would be okay with the results, yeah. Oh yeah, Cabal it. Oh, he actually uses Light Bomb! Oh, that feels good, kind of. Since he just used 1 Light Bomb, I'm tempted to pull out the Grim Patron. My hand isn't really built to do anything else, so I'm just going to put out the Grim Patron and Whirlwind. And I'm going to attack face, because I don't really have another way to win. Although I should be aware that there's also Excavate Evils, so at this point Priest is just super good against Patron Warrior. Wow! That was perfect. Perfect for him, not so much for me. I guess I should Battle Rage first. Well, I guess I could Battle Rage second. I could play Ravaging Ghoul and Slam and Battle Rage, which I will do since I need as many cards as I can grab. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to really use it on anything else, and I guess I could use it on Dr. Boom with a Battle Rage, but that doesn't really make much sense. I'm still pretty much banking on that he doesn't have a second Light Bomb. It will be quite painful if he does, though. Also, this sets up for lethal, right? Ugh! That was gross. Not as gross as this, though. Woo! Uncontested Grim Patrons, my man. Alright, I think I changed my mind. I kind of do want the Armor Smith because that's pretty much the most proactive play I can have. The Fire War Axe isn't really doing much for me because Priest doesn't have any 2-drops. I know, right? Museum Curator is still not a 2-drop. Zombie Chow. It's been a long time since I've seen that dude. The Armor Smith doesn't really contest it well, but I'm going to play with the Curve. And if he uses the Shadow Word Pain on it, then the Acolyte Pain probably stays alive. That's a hope, at least. Ugh. Man, I can't deal with that without Execute. I need more value off of the Acolyte Pain, so I guess I'm just going to armor up and pass. I need to set up a turn where I can swing the game back in my favor. So I think I'm going to play a long game, because since Priest is not very good at putting on pressure anyway, so I can kind of play this long game. Yeah, just go armor up and pass. I'm Control Warrior now. He doesn't want to play into the Brawl. I could Acolyte Pain and slam it. Yeah, I think we're just going to hold on to my stuff. Armor up and pass! Armor up and pass! Yeah, I think I just want him to believe that I'm Control Warrior. Oh. Dr. Boom should be able to clean up this board quite nicely. Yeah, just armor up and pass. Hopefully Dr. Boom can swing things back into my favor. Alright, Dr. Boom, you do your thing! I need a big Battle Rage also to stay in this game. Yeah, I can't just dump the patrons out. Although I might just do that because I don't really have another option. Entomb, huh? Brutal! Alright, Acolyte and Bloodtaker. Hopefully I can get Battle Rage sometime. That's good. I'm just going to hold on to this. Hopefully he doesn't have the burst. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. The priest does not have burst. I guess if the priest runs Holy Fire, then I'm done. But usually, priest does not do that. And I might just execute the zombie chow just because, you know. Yeah, I really need to draw into some Battle Rage. The Acolyte Pain helps, but I really do need the Battle Rage to refill. So I can, the hope is that I can play out the Grim Patrons and Battle Rage at the same time, so I can pretty much get everything nice and steady. Loose and ready. Alright, looks like I'm going to go with one Grim Patron. At the very least. I have 2 Patron combos, so I can still wait for another Battle Rage. And hope for that to help me out. Painful! Yeah, Priest must be an auto loss for Patron Warrior at this point because of 2 Excavated Evils and 2 Light Bombs. And wow, that's insane. Yeah, Light Bomb, no big surprise. Death Lord, that could bring me back into the game though. Just execute that. For the tempo! Grom, please? Nah. That was possibly the worst one to have. I wonder if I have a problem either. Maybe he doesn't have healing, and then I can just Korkon lead it. That'd be hilarious. Man, 21 Frothing Berserker. It's been such a long time since I saw you. Yeah, I guess he wants to see if there's a way for him to steal the Armor Smith. Oh, Flash Heal. But if he doesn't have a way to clear board, I'm good. No way to clear the board, please? I guess he has a light bomb or something, or circle, yeah. Ah, gross. Gross! Why didn't he attack face then? Doesn't make any sense. But I guess he doesn't want me to get any extra armor. Grom, please! Grom for the top deck! I might just use the Whirlwind to get rid of that. Oh yeah! Talk about top deck. Oh, second Battle Rage! And that's a Grom. Unfortunately, I don't have an activator for the Grom, but that's okay. This is lethal. 7 damage from hand. I'm ready! Burst Patron. I also only have one of these guys, so that's pretty lucky. Yeah? Do you have any other healing, my man? Any other healing, my man? No? Well, I have a surprise for you. Woo! 10 damage burst. What can I say, man? 3 for 3 on the priests. Oh yeah. Alright, the Hunter matchup. Now, Fire War X is so important here. And Armor Smith is pretty important in case it is a Face Hunter. So I'm just going to keep these 2 guys around. Let's see what we see with the Hunter. This is a pretty good hand. This contests Whirlwind. Oh, Whirlwind is so fantastic against Face Hunter. If it is Face Hunter, which probably... Okay, who knows? It's wild. I don't think there's any improvements to Face Hunter though, even with any Old Gods cards. Technically, I guess the Fiery Bat is better than the Leopard Gnome because the Fiery Bat is 1 damage, and the 1 damage from the Fiery Bat is significant because it could remove a minion, and that's huge. So yeah, I guess the Fiery Bat is now the replacement for Leopard Gnome. I wonder if there's any iterations of Face Hunter on the old gods. I guess there are iterations, they're just not very successful, I suppose. Alright. I'll hold on to that coin. Maybe if I get an Inner Rage, the Whirlwind Patron combo would be insane. Otherwise, I'm just expecting some sort of 2-drop. Mad Scientist, very common. Haunted Creeper, I probably wouldn't use the Fire War Axe on it. I'll probably just drop the Armor Smith and hope for the best. Oh, King's Elec. Well, hopefully he doesn't know what deck I'm running. Yeah, he still doesn't know. Acolyte Pain is not really a good indicator of what is in my deck. But he's not going to be happy about this outcome. Oh, not to mention, if I play... yeah, I could play the Fire... I can play a Despite on turn 4, and then turn 5 I can go with the Patrons. So yeah, I'm in business. I'm in business. Hopefully he just lets me play some... Oh yeah, I can get rid of anything that comes out. Slam it! Ooh. Frothing Berserker is just such a great proactive play. But in the Hunter matchup, your win condition is Grim Patrons. Yeah. Because Hunter has no way to get rid of Grim Patrons, so just go with it. Or at least usually he doesn't. If he has like a couple quick shots then and a weapon, then yeah, he does have a way to get rid of the Grim Patrons. But usually there is no way to get rid of him. Oh yeah. Double up on Leok. You, my friend, are not very lucky. However, my win condition is set up, so just develop the Patrons against a Hunter and then you're set. I'm sure you guys all heard of this though. Patron is such an old deck, but it's still the most fantastic deck. It's my favorite deck apart from Mech Druid because I have like sentimental value to that deck because I built a Mech Aggro Druid and now I'm playing a Jackie Chan ripoff. I don't know why he's running so many trackings. I guess it's nice because it gives you more information because you discard some cards so you know at least what cards you won't get. You have to be a real computer to do that though. Alright, Grim Patrons, here you come. Oh, I'm just going to use the Inner Rage here. It's perfect. I guess I could go all out with a Whirlwind, but I might want to use that with the Acolyte and Armor Smith. Is that a mistake? Should I always pull out the Whirlwind? It's not like Hunter has a way to get rid of all the Patrons anyway. I guess there is a realistic possibility that he could get rid of the healthy Grim Patrons with 2 quick shots. And with a Whirlwind, then it's almost impossible. But I guess having a utility Whirlwind is not bad at all, because you can use it for your Grom, you can use it for your Acolytes of Pain. It's pretty insane. Turn 6 is a high main. Turn 4 mana, though, is nothing going on pretty much. Alright, armor up and put out the Frothing Berserker. There's a possibility that Hunter bursts me down, but no, there's no chance of that. Not to mention I have the Whirlwind follow-up, so this Frothing Berserker is going to do some serious damage. Alright, the Unleash the Hounds. He can get rid of the Grim Patron and the Frothing Berserker, I guess. Or just concede, my man. Alright, so I'm going to assume that this is Zoo. The Ravaging Ghoul is quite good against Implosion, however, don't want the Fire War Axe. That's the win condition in with Grim Patron against Zoo. Fire War Axe. Ravaging Ghoul is nice, but it's not quite as good as Fire War Axe. And I did not get a Fire War Axe though. Although I do have one Ravaging Ghoul, so that might be useful. Where's my War Axe, man? Where's my War Axe? Give it to me. Alright, I'm just going to armor up here. Maybe the Frothing Berserker can contest the board, but I think at this point it's kind of tough to say how I'm going to win here. Ugh! Ugh! Gross. Alright, let's just drop the Frothing Berserker here. He used his Abusive Sergeant, so maybe there isn't a way for him to get rid of Frothing Berserker. No, he does have a way. Mortar Coil. Man, not getting the Fire War Axe is really huge. If I grab a slam, that would be good. Oh, I can clear most of the board here, so I will do that. Might just drop a Grim Patron next turn. Hopefully the Ravaging Ghoul can take out the Void Caller. He didn't seem to have a 2 damage buff, so I'm hoping that he doesn't have one now. He still had it. Alright, give me some Death Bite! No. I'm going to have to Battle Rage until I get something good. Yeah, I'm going to have to Battle Rage twice because of how my hand is built. Ooh, 2 Inner Rages, so I might just duplicate my Grim Patrons a bit. Hopefully I can get a Whirlwind, but that would be wishful thinking, I imagine.
It's getting hot in here.
Alright. I do have a pretty strong curve, so it's not terrible, I suppose. Unfortunately, he'll be able to get rid of the patrons, but it's 3 cards for 3 cards, so that's not too bad. Pretty much each Inner Rage is a 5/2 minion. That's power creep, my man. Magma Rager is only a 5/1 for 3 mana. How can you have Inner Rages give 5/2s for free? Brutal! I guess he has closer lethal? I don't know, maybe he'll just set up for it. Oh yeah, he's just setting up for it. That's bold, that's really bold. Yeah, that's really bold. But it's probably a correct play, yeah. Technically, I'm not dead, but I guess a Leroy Jenkins will do it. Yeah? Yeah? Do I survive the turn? 1 PO is not enough. It's going to need like a couple of them.
My shield for Aarre.
Interesting. More face? Yeah?
Get it out! Get it out!
Yeah, 1 PO still kills me. But I can't really play around it, can I? No, not really. So I guess the best play is just Dr. Boom Execute. Yeah, the Grom is better later in the game. Yeah, 1 PO kills me. Just don't have it. Don't have PO. He has it. No, don't have it. Don't have it, please. No, it's impossible. He's gotta have it. Leroy Jenkins. He had it. He had that for the longest time. So it's all BM, I guess. Oh, painful. I did have a weapon early on. I had to use 2 Battle Rages in 1 turn. Yeah, it's tough. Hey, welcome to the end of the video. If you enjoyed what you saw and want to check out some more Hearthstone action, be sure to equip the not Fire War Axe, the Death Bite. It's wild, my man. And if you want to subscribe, be sure to smack the raid leader. See ya!